hello wine drinking people. Today is Friday, the 16th of May, getting ready to take down some vintage Piedmont wines tonight. You know, one of my favorite regions in the wine world is the Piedmont. Number two, pretty close second, would be Burgundy. I love Pinot Noir, and one of my greatest discoveries the last couple of years has been this Pinot Noir from the Baden region of Germany. Most people don't realize they make great Pinot Noir in Germany. Well, this is the only producer that has a 5-star rating by Gault Millau. It's kind of like the 3-star, the Michelin guide to wineries in Germany. And this producer is just outstanding. I mean, they have a history of making Pinot for like 600-800 years in this part of Germany. And it's only 3.5 hours north and west as the crow flies to the great Cotes De Nuits. And a similar terroir there. And Bernhard Huber took over his family cellars in 1988. And he discovered this decomposed shell and limestone soils in the vineyard there and realized, man, this is identical to the Burgundy's Cotes De Nuits. And over the past 3 decades, he's been perfecting his old Pinot Noir vineyards here. And today they have achieved world-class status. I was glad to be able to go over and visit with Bernhard and see the vineyards for myself. And I can tell you, these are some incredible vineyard sites, some very old vines being tended with loving care, and this man is incredibly passionate, and he is on a mission to make the greatest Pinot Noirs, not just in Germany, but in the world. And we are sold here at the Wine Watch. We've already got a huge following for these wines. So after tasting through the 2010s and 2011s there, and some barrel samples of 12 last year, I'm even more sold on these wines. I ordered them in large format. Everything they would give me, not much. He doesn't make much, just a few hundred cases of these GG wines, which is a new designation as of 2007. So what have we got here for you? We've got 2011, which unlike in Burgundy, this was a very good vintage in Baden, even better than 2010, and big yield. So they had quite a bit of production in 2011. We've got their Chardonnay, which the Chardonnay here, just wonderful, very reminiscent of Burgundy. Lovely richness and concentration, fresh apple, pineapple, citrus, kind of a flinty, minerally character, a touch of vanilla spice, really wonderful in complexity, and a really lovely concentration and depth on the palate, and just the right touch of toasty oak spice here, really Burgundian in nature, and a seamless integration of oak. The best German Chardonnay that I have ever tasted. Most excellent juice, and it's not cheap. It's, you know, $55 on sale here, but I will put it up against anything from anywhere in that $55 price range. All right, the white label Pinot Noir, which is his entry-level wine, and these are younger vines, 25 years old. He does a little whole cluster here. Well, he did in 2010 anyway, so you get a little bit of that cinnamon spice that you get from the stems there, but a lovely, pretty raspberry and wild strawberry fruit here. Some bacon fat, smoky notes. Really lovely complexity here. That exotic spice showing on the finish, along with silky, smooth, velvety tannins. This wine could last for 10 years or more in the bottle. We did see some older vintage Pinots. Incredible. The 1990 was just fantastic. The 2011 Alta Reben, which means old vines, and these are 25 to 40 years old, steep hillsides, and Burgundian clones used here. And you know, this wine's got wonderful concentration and depth here. Just a step below the GG wines, and not even a big step, just a little tiny step below in terms of richness, in terms of complexity, and only 1% of all the wines in Germany contain the GG designation, which are these next wines. The Spätburgunder, which is pretty much German for Pinot Noir, Bienberg, and then the Sommerhaltend. And the Sommerhalt, I don't know, probably pronounced slightly different than that. Anyways, these are very old vines, 60 to 80 years old. Like I said, 2007, they gave you this classification, and these wines at another level of intensity and complexity. And, you know, you close your eyes and blind, you are going to think you are in the Cotes De Nuits. The Sommerhalt vineyard is close to the Black Forest, and big difference between day and nighttime temperature here, which is very important, and a large iron content to the soil here, making it a little different. But both of these wines, outstanding. And the Schlossberg, another one of the GG sites here. We only have this wine in Magnum. What happened to the 750s? Anyways, we have some 2010s left. Check them out, the Bienberg and Sommerhalt. killer wines. I like the 2010s even better, just a little bit more concentrated. But like I said, in Germany, they're raving about the 2011 vintage as being even better than 2010. Well, check it out. Everything we've got from our friends Bernhard Huber from the Baden region of Germany. I'm your host, Andrew Lamposoni, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying remember, always drink the good stuff first.